Hey guys, I wanted to give you an update, and you guys owe me so much. So, my sweet son, my sweet 23-year-old son, who's in town for Christmas, he was so nice to drive me because I can't drive yet because I haven't been cleared from the surgery. And so he was my chauffeur, and that meant that I got to listen to all of his lovely music. So he's an artist, he's in a band, and he does um, deathcore, I think is what it's called. I was calling it screamo. Apparently, it's not screamo. Anyway, so that's what I got to listen to. It was traumatizing. No, it wasn't that bad. But so he takes me to this building, right? And they only will let me in. They say they can only see one person at a time. And in this building, they've got the metal detector that you have to go through. And I had to leave all my electronic devices at a certain point. It's basically, I don't know if you would call it a skiff or what, but so I met with this FBI agent, and it was really great because she's actually a CPA. She's very financially savvy. She initiated some digging into FTX, utilizing the FBI's resources, and so she was very familiar with that fraudulent activity, and then she was familiar with GameStop and AMC and synthetic shorting. So I felt very blessed to have somebody who had some kind of purview on what's going on in the market and the corruption. So it turns out, so like I was going to speak to the DOJ, but it turns out the FBI is actually who we really want to talk to. So they have a market manipulation sector of the FBI. So I highly suggest that you pull it up, you look in your area. It's good. I mean, this was just like a really tiny office in the middle of Pensacola, Florida, right? Just like little piddly office. Um, but I was able to speak to a real person face to face, and in doing so, I mean, because I was trying to articulate on paper, because they have you fill out the form first, you know what's going on. There's a lot that can get lost in just trying to articulate my message through writing, right? There's a conversation that I needed to have, because then, there's things that I can portray that I can't when I'm just writing it down. So it was really helpful for me to have someone face to face. And then she could see, the authenticity, and, the genuine concern of a everyday average retail investor. So I told her, I started with the story, right? So I was telling her about Torchlight. I was telling her about how it was heavily shorted for like a decade. And to the point where they wanted to short this company into the ground. And then I told her that, metamaterials came along and they merged with Torchlight, and that these assets from the gas and oil company were to be set aside and until they did their spinoff or whatever the company wanted to do with them, but they weren't meant to be traded. So she got really intrigued when I started talking about MMTLP trading. She did tell me, and this is something that I'm going to post, and I hope that you guys can all do it. There's a website, it's www.ic3.gov. So she was telling me, I should have my computer here, I should do this with you, but I'm not your savvy YouTuber, so yeah, I'll have to do it in a second. So anyways, so she suggested that I send out, well, I guess I should use my verbiage carefully. It could be theoretically very beneficial for the entire community to utilize this ic3.gov website. So it's just www.ic3.gov. And then she said that you can put in keywords. So, like, for instance, you could put MMTLP, MMAT, you could put RE, whatever his last name is. I'm sorry, I forgot his last name. Just keywords, right? So quick keywords, like bullet points to what our concerns are, and then that way it compiles and it shows that multiple people have concerns about the same thing, and then by doing that it escalates the importance of the investigation. But she also said, so I gave her like the full story about what happened with FINRA and the SEC and the halting and the brokerages and this idea that there are all these counterfeit shares that these shorts have created, where there's no accountability for them to actually have to close out their position, and how it harms retail. So I delved into the whole story, and she was like, oh my gosh, because she gets it because she's been in the market and she's watched AMC and GME and and she, has watched different instances like FTX where people are usually, or when they're utilizing fraudulent means to steal money from retail. So, and she actually had some of her money stolen. So it was helpful in that respect because she could connect to me on an emotional level, which I appreciated. I have her email, her personal email address, so I'm going to be sending her um, the the 37 page PDF that Smokey put out because it's awesome. I'm hoping that maybe I can connect her to John Berta. She said that she's got somebody who's higher up the chain that is specific to market manipulation who she really wanted to get this to. So I'm really hoping that happens and that she's able to pass this on to that person. But I think it was really helpful for me to learn that the FBI has a specific market manipulation sector and that these are the appropriate people to talk to, and that the www.ic3.gov is where we need to go and we need to fill out our complaints. And if possible, not only doing that online, but if possible, if you can go to your FBI office, Department of Justice office, it would be fine too. But now that we know that the FBI is a good point in contact, if you could go there and be nice, because these people were nice, and people want to help nice people. People don't necessarily want to help people who've been mean to them. So just remember to show kindness. Because this, we don't want to burn any bridges. They may make the difference for us. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get this email out to her. I've initiated the contact with her. I filed a report, but I'm gonna do one on the ic3.gov as well. And that's basically all I can do for right now. I'm gonna take a nap because I'm so tired all the time. I get so tired now. But yeah, good work was done. Stay loud. I might pop on someone's spaces later today to just kind of rehash this, but I don't think I'm gonna do a space. Like I said, I'm just tired. So I'm gonna kind of just take a nap. So yeah, it's nap time for me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for all that you do. Stay loud. Don't rest. There's no rest for the wicked. Just me. I gotta take a nap. You guys don't get to. You gotta be loud. Thank you guys. Bye.